Toma Avila says her love of music started when she was a small child growing up in Russia.
There's 5 of us, and we were all raised in an orphanage. Our biological parents, from what I've been told, they pretty much abandoned me and my siblings. I remember the orphanage directors calling us in. They were like, oh, we have some people, a family that we want you to meet. They adopted my little sister first. Then they got the phone call. They were like, hey, by the way, she has an older brother and 3 more sisters. And they prayed about it for I don't know how long, and then they decided it felt like it was the right thing to do to adopt all of us.
The Avila home became a full house. Toma says she and her siblings had a wonderful childhood. She was homeschooled, baptized at 9 years old, and went on to launch a career as a flight attendant. And then a casual relationship turned serious when she found out she was pregnant.
I took like 5 pregnancy tests. They all came out positive. My first initial thought was abortion.
She says she lacked the means to raise a child. She also lacked the desire.
I feel like having a baby would just put me back to living with my parents on welfare.
Afraid, Toma shared about her pregnancy with friends. One who contacted Mikkel Thomas, a volunteer with Real Options Obria Medical Clinic in East San Jose. Mikkel immediately invited her in.
I met with Mikkel right away, and she was like, let's do an ultrasound, let's see how far along you are.
When I asked her how far along she thought she was, she said, maybe a couple weeks, a month. I believe the nurse proceeded to tell her that she was around 27 weeks.
I remember laying on the table and just crying. And Mikkel was there, she was holding my hand, like comforted me. Here I was 7 months pregnant, had all these dreams and all the stuff that I wanted to do, and now it's had to be put on hold. And I had to go through with the pregnancy.
I took her back to the consultation room. She knew she wasn't ready to have children yet.
So Mikkel brought up adoption.
I was able to just explain to her how she has the choice to choose kind of how it looks and what it's going to look like. She can choose families, and she can meet with families, and she can hear about what their story is, and she can choose open and closed. And there's lots of different options.
The possibility that her child would not feel the abandonment that she once felt compelled Toma to choose and embrace open adoption, a choice that greatly transformed her life before and after her daughter was born.
Every time I see her, there's not a second goes by where I'm like regretting it. She's a happy baby. She's loved by everyone and by me. It's one of the best situations that I could have found for my daughter. It made my life that much greater being adopted. And then same for my daughter. Yeah, she's in good hands.